Hey guys, in this video we're going to be working on your same side wrist grab level 3. Now this is a control technique versus a destruction or an escape. This is going to give you a chance to kind of get set and look around and check your surroundings before you decide what to do with this person. It is not intended to maintain control for a long period of time. It is a short-term tool. All right, so same side wrist grab. We're grabbing on the same side of the body. All right, so Mr. Jackson is grabbing with his left hand. He's grabbing my right hand. Now, the standard escape is to grab, and pull, but maybe that's not working. Maybe I need to control this person. Maybe it's a drunkle or somebody that needs a little bit of help, and I want to get them into a control position where I can talk them down out of their emotional tree, so to speak. So from here, instead of trying to escape or damage, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fake him out a little bit. I'm going to get a little bit of a pull going this direction so that he thinks that I'm going to go that way, all right? Then I'm going to immediately reverse flow. I'm going to make my hand into a tiger's mouth like I'm holding a can of Coke here, but there's a moth that fell into it, so I got to dump it out. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to dump out. My thumb is below the wrist. My fingers are coming over. As I do that, I'm going to be trapping the back of the hand and wrapping over the fingers. It's important that I'm trapping over the fingers. If I just trap the back of the hand, go ahead and pull your hand out. Yep, it just falls right out. So I want to wrap all the way over the fingers. So he grabs me, I pull, reverse the flow, catch, wrap nice and tight. From here, I'm then going to move toward him. I step with my lead leg, the same side leg here. I step in and pivot to a horse stance. My elbow comes over. Notice that I'm pulling his wrist into my chest, not up high, but into my chest. My elbow comes over and collapses him downward and pulls him into me. Now, when you finish this, your hip should be up against their rib cage, okay, preferably as close to the armpit as you can get. Your elbow should be on top of the back of their shoulder so that you're pinning the shoulder to your quad. So the finished position should be about here. Now, notice that I also have this wrist here to play with. I've still got my hand here. I can collapse that wrist and start rotating out to lock. I can pin this here to hold him. Important thing to note, my body is still up. If I'm leaning down here, one of two things is going to happen. Somebody else is going to come up and attack me because I can't see them, or he is just going to start grabbing my legs here and pushing me forward, and I don't want either one of those things to happen. So when I end up in this stance, I should be in a great solid horse stance with my body erect and maintaining control. In order to maintain control of the shoulder, you have to get into a low horse stance. If you're really high, you don't have the shoulder pinned. So let me show you that again. He grabs, sweep, come back, catch, step in, elbow down, get in that good horse stance. If you need to shift your stance a little bit to maintain control, go ahead and do that. Right now I have this hand released. You're not going to do that. You're going to keep this nice and tight. Collapse the wrist until they tap. All right? At that point, you can let them up. Now, another option here is to take them all the way to the ground. I can straighten this back out, push the elbow, drop him to the ground from here. Okay? So be aware that that's something that you can do. Let me show you that full movement. So we're going to move back just a little bit, Mr. Jackson. He grabs, the whole flow comes in, boom, but I decided I want him on the ground, so I just shift back to the shoulder, move him to the ground. I can pin the arm. We can have a discussion about why this was a bad idea. All right, so there is your same side wrist grab level 3 with some variation.